Welcome back to Open Lines tonight. We are so glad you're with us. We're talking about our wonderful farmers markets in the area. Also talking about the Snap Back program. If you're a SNAP recipient, it lets you basically double your money at the farmers market. So we're going to give you the rundown of how that works and where it works in just a second. Go ahead and get your pen and paper ready, and we'll be giving you all the locations and the addresses so you can write those down. We do have a caller on the line, Woody, one of the vendors at these farmers market. Hey, Woody, I'm told you're quite a character. Thanks for calling in tonight.
Oh, it's great to hear from y'all. It's great to see y'all on News Channel 5 Plus.
All right, fantastic. Tell us about your experience with this Snapback program from the vendor's perspective.
This experience for me, I've been with Hip Donaldson for 4 years, and the way it's run has been tremendously successful. I just want, as a vendor, to say that we're so proud of the way the Hip Donaldson community has come together, and that we all can just be proud of what's happening in the Donaldson community. And Frank, love you, and thank you to Piedmont Natural Gas, very much so.
Thanks, all right, Woody, thank you for calling in. It's great to hear from you. Hey, Woody, what do you sell out there?
Well, I'm a lemonade vendor, but I'm not plugging mine.
Okay, well, I just wanted to ask. Thank you, Woody, for calling in today. Good to hear from you. And it really is a win-win, and that's just an added bonus to this program, like those farmers. All right, you might notice we have another guest here on the set, Jacob Wise. Thank you for being here, Jacob.
Thanks, I'm happy to be here.
Now, we are missing your wonderful new wife, Amy. You are newlyweds, married just this spring. Joy, I'm sorry, Joy.
Don't tell Joy about Amy, or I'm going to be in a lot of trouble.
You off to the wrong lady. I am sorry, Joy. I did not mean to do that. I want to ruin the newlywed bliss. You guys are a fantastic couple, though, for really what you're doing behind the scenes a little bit, beyond your marriage. And just explain to me, lay it out. It goes back to the bigger issue of hunger in Nashville, and you decided to make your wedding a part of that.
Sure, yeah. Well, Joy and I both have done a lot of different programs working with partners in the community, really addressing whether it's hunger or healthcare, trying to both create awareness like this about different programs available. And Joy had done a program where she was working with schools around the country, and in one of the schools it was snowing, and the teacher was really upset, and Joy was explaining, no, I'm going to be back tomorrow. The program that she was bringing in, she explaining that it's okay, I'll come back, we'll set it all up. And then the teacher explained, no, the reason I'm upset is because if the kids aren't here, they're not eating. And that really struck a chord with Joy, and just recognizing that the hunger, it doesn't mean that you're completely starving.
Right.
It means that you're not getting enough food, you're not getting nutritious food, which is so important, especially for kids at that age, for developmental.
It feeds their brain.
It feeds their brain, and just at risk for developmental delays if they're not getting the nutrition that they need. And so that really stuck with her. And when we were planning our wedding, we were talking about how we were, all the different parts of wedding planning, and for both of us, and in my work, a lot of what I do at events, we always will donate something to the community as part of events that we work with. And so we were thinking, oh, well, the wedding is a big event. And so it just made sense to us that we would find some way to involve the community. And so what we ended up doing is we worked with the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee to set up a fund so that the wedding guests could donate, instead of us asking for a regular gift registry for them to give us gifts. Instead, we asked them to donate online for the money to go into the fund at the Community Foundation, which is earmarked for projects related to hunger, food advocacy, and security related programs. And so both from our wedding guests, who were amazing, as well as other people we posted online on Facebook, and then it spread from there, and in the Tennessean, and so
you've been on the Steve Harvey show.
Steve Harvey show, it just kind of grew organically, and we just went along with it, and we ended up raising. We met our goal of $10,000 towards the fund, which is going to really be going towards pilot programs and projects with nonprofits and social entrepreneurs in the community who really want to try to do something new, like what happened here at the farmers market. And they're just a great example of, here's an idea, we don't know how it's going to work initially, let's try it. And like you said, it went from a few percent use to almost 20%, and you wouldn't maybe at first said, oh, maybe you'll just get a little, but until you try it, you don't really know how it could work. And so we're setting up with the Community Foundation. Now that the money is raised, we're working with them on getting the structure so people can apply for the grants, and there'll be kind of catalyst grants, right? Since it'll be going to different groups, it won't be, it's not $100,000 to one organization, but the idea is that they can use that initial funding to try something new, something innovative in their neighborhood and with the organization programs that they work with. And then that story can be told to apply for larger grants and get more buy-in to really grow from there.
I love that, because we've had food banks in this community for a long time, and that is a great service. But clearly, it's going to take more than just that. It's going to take more than just feedings at homeless shelters. It's going to take more than that, because as you said before, the working poor, it's a different picture than a lot of us have in their mind of people who are going hungry.
It really is.
Yeah, I mean, it can really be your neighbor, and you just don't know how much they are struggling. When two people are working jobs in that household, they can still be struggling to put food on the table because of the price of everything these days. And
also with kids, if it's, the SNAP program is based on the family size, and so and that's, I think, where some of the misconceptions can be. One person working at a certain job may not qualify for SNAP, but another person working there who has 4 kids would qualify. And so you might not realize that someone, your colleague or your neighbor, is qualifying and using that program.
Absolutely. I love your heart in doing this, and I imagine that your wedding guests really, it kind of developed its own momentum once they saw what was happening. What do you plan to do now that you're married, the wedding registry is over, what happens now from this? I imagine you want to keep going.
Well, yeah, and we'll be really actively involved supporting the grantees. We definitely want to support it, not just provide the money, but since we do a lot of work with events and marketing and creating awareness for programs, we'll be able to do that pro bono for all the grantees that it supported.
Wow. Just absolutely love the work that you're doing. Let's get to a phone call right now. Linda's on the line. Linda, thank you for calling in. What's your question or comment?
I just wanted to know if the Murfreesboro Farmers Market has this.
Is that the Murfreesboro or the Rutherford County? There's 2 different ones there.
I don't know. Do either one have
I do. The Rutherford County Farmers Market it has something similar through AARP, and it's called Fresh Savings. And the Rutherford County Farmers Market participates in that one, and they do a $10 match, I believe. And I also want to say, what I'm saying, that the Nashville Farmers Market has a program that's through the AARP Fresh Savings program that started this year as well. And I think that's on Saturdays. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But they can call the Nashville Farmers Market or look on their website to verify that.
Okay, so the Rutherford County one would have some assistance.
But the Murfreesboro Farmers Market, the city market, does not, that I know of.
Okay, hopefully that helps you out a little bit, tells you where to spend your money there. Thank you for calling in. Let's get back to the Snapback program, because obviously people have continued to call about it and say, explain it to me. How exactly does it work? It's really pretty easy.
Yes. One thing, it's Stephen reminded me just a minute ago, it's so unintimidating. Number one, all the markets are run 100% by volunteers. Hip Donaldson's nonprofit 501c3. We've got 20 volunteers that it takes to run this market every Friday. They all have hearts of gold. They're there to help. And just walk up with your card and say, I don't know what to do with this. And we will walk you through it. You're going to feel good about what you're doing and what you're going to get and what you're going to be able to take home. If you have questions about a piece of produce that you've never seen, how to cook it, we'll walk you through that. We've got recipe cards that are free. we'll help you get through that. We'll take you to the farmers.
And then the next Friday when you come, you'll be an old pro at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that was one of my first questions to Frank was sometimes with these little out-of-the-norm programs, I'm not just paying with cash or something, people are like, oh, I don't know how to do that, the person, but that's not, everybody is used to this because it's been going on for several years now. Yeah.
Yes. And, there's no judgment here. This is something that we want people to use this. It's like I said, it's not intimidating. It shouldn't be intimidating for anybody. Nobody should feel bad about using this.
There's a lot of misconceptions associated with not only the program but also with the individuals and families that are using this program and need it. They're really our neighbors. I mean, they're literally the people that live next door to you. They're not people that you would think that nobody's trying to cheat a system or take advantage of any kind of system. The people that are coming out and taking advantage of this are truly in need, and to go there and just to watch and observe, it's something special to see. And as a testament to Frank and Hip Donaldson, I've never been associated with anything quite like it. The volunteers, that is 100% that is ministered by Hip Donaldson volunteers. That's where Piedmont is blessed to be able to say 100% of their donations are going directly to food on tables because Hip Donaldson takes care of all the administration costs and the labor associated with running that portion of it. And like Frank said as well, they're very welcoming, and it's a simple process, and they'll walk you through it.
And seeing it just from as people come up, it is true just how welcoming it is, and seeing especially the families. When I was watching and just seeing everyone come up to the front tent, it's so many families with kids, and they're getting to experience it, and that's the thing. It's providing that nutrition. It's not just that one time that the family eats, but the kid who gets to experience it now knows about healthy food, healthy eating, and they can carry that with them for a long time.
I can say as a mom who has taken a child to a farmer's market, it's so much more exciting for them to actually pick out a fruit or vegetable and be able to carry it around, and it's theirs, and they learned about it, or they got to pick it from the table. They're more likely to eat that apple or that broccoli or that piece of squash just to try it out, whether then you go to the grocery store and put on their plate, I'm not eating that.
One thing that we do at every market at the information tent, and it's not just for SNAP recipients, but we have whatever is in season we have samples primarily for the children, for them to take. So if it's what it is blueberry season now, then we'll have sample cuts so that the kids can, we will really push it on the kids to try this, so that they have something to try. So strawberries or blueberries or whatever it happens to be.
I love it. Can you get my son to eat some blueberries?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to send him down on Friday.
He's missing out. Yeah.
We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, more of your calls. If you have a question about how this program works, give us a call right now. During the break, we'll get it lined up. 615-737+. Love to hear from you tonight. Stay with us.